Well, I mean, I think we have one of the strongest goalie tandems in the league. You know, we have two very capable goalies. You know, guys that could be starters anywhere. And when you're fortunate enough to have a duo like that, it only means nothing but the best for your team. I mean, if one guy goes down, you're completely comfortable going into the next night, and not every team has the luxury of that.
I imagine, though, you're not envious of the position that they both can be in, because I imagine it can be at times mentally taxing, because, you know, two guys who can be two starters, and, you know, here we go again, the constant storyline of who's going to be 1 and 1A.
Yeah, you know, for those guys, it's probably, you know, a bit taxing to have to, you know, hear it all the time and be in that constant competition. It can wear on you a little bit sometimes, but, you know, those guys are great athletes, great competitors, and that's why they're where they're at. You know, they're guys that are very capable of handling situations like that, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Are you wondering if he was going to come back this year? Because after everything that we were hearing at the end of the year, it looked like it really could have went either way.
Well, you know, I don't think his circumstances is too different than any of the rest of us, really. I mean, when we finished the way we did last year, you don't really know what to expect through the course of the summer. So, you know, it's one of those things that as a player, it's out of your control. You can't really worry about it too much. And, you know, I mean, it's the same thing for myself. I mean, I heard all the trade rumors with myself and stuff too. So there's only so much you can control. So we're happy to see him back.
But I imagine you can appreciate mentally that what he must have gone through, kind of having to weigh decisions and weigh options.
Oh, definitely. You know, anytime you go into those type of situations, it's taxing. And, you know, it makes for a long summer sometimes. But, you know, I think he was happy to get the deal he did and get it done when he did. And, you know, he's been a complete professional about it coming back, and he looks like he's happy to go.
You mentioned it there, but are you impressed with just the way he's handled it, how professional, how mature he's handled the whole situation?
Yeah, Rhymes has been great. Anytime, you know, like I said, anytime you get put in a tough situation, you know, sometimes it can be tough to take and tough to keep away from the room, but Rhymes has done a great job with not letting that show and being a complete team player.
I'd love to talk about you now, if we could. Yeah. Hey, one of the priorities for you coming into camp was getting shots on net. Was last night a good step in that direction?
Yeah, it's a start. You know, obviously there's still some rust, you know, timing and all that kind of stuff. I had a couple that got knocked down right in the crease there, but, you know, steps in the right direction. It's just one of those things that, you know, with the repetition, we'll get a little smoother and start seeing things a little easier.
And I guess you take the shot when you get it. We saw a rare slap opportunity as opposed to the little switch of the stick.
Yeah, you know, anytime you get that extra little bit of time, it's nice to be able to take a little bit of a wind up and try and put a little something on it when you throw it in there. And, you know, I put it where I wanted to, but I think it hit JV when he jumped up and hit his shin pad. Almost went in, but that's the way it goes.
Looks like you're paired up with Victor Love here tonight. What have you liked about his camp so far? And I'm sure you saw what he did at the rookie camp in London.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great young player. I played with him for the majority of the first couple of days of camp, and he sees the game well, thinks it well, and you know, he's one of those guys that can handle a puck well. He's solid defensively, and he doesn't really get himself in too many bad positions.